Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another beautiful day on the plains of Colorado. It's actually really nice out today, and it's not too hot. So, if you're new here, I'm standing in my garage, and my name is Doyle, and I hope to earn your subscription today. Today, we're talking about the Elko. We haven't talked about it in a while. The plain and simple is parts are starting to show up for it finally. Thank God. And I have the engine bay 99% wired. So let me show you how that went, and we'll come back and I'll show you what this looks like. And we'll talk about the next project.
You're only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you begun. Feel like that. Feel like, feel like that. Shining star, giving, receiving, changing, believing. Only then we could start. Feel like that. Feel like that.
So with all that work, you get this nice loom that goes out and around and up, and headlights, and it's all hidden behind, and headlights over there. Yeah, this is good. But what is that? The giant 85 Caprice wagon? I think it's a Caprice. I think it's an 85. Nobody quote me on that. I'll get the exact year, make, and model at some point. But what is lurking underneath the hood? I've worked on a few LS's, but I've never done an LS swap. Now, this is supposed to be easy, depending on the vehicle that you put it in. But this is my first one, so there's always a learning curve. And let me tell you, this one is no different. So let me walk you through the process of what happened to get here. And then when you get done with that, I will show you what my problem is now. So this showed up with the engine sitting on the mounts, short block sitting on the mounts with no bolts in them. I don't know how it made it here, but either way. And then the transmission was sitting in the back of the client's truck along with a shit ton of other parts. So first thing I had to do was get the transmission attached to the short block and then figure out how to lift it, which is not really the easiest thing to do without cylinder heads or a lifting plate or anything like that, but I got it figured out and we got it in here. So now it has a motor and a transmission, but it's got to come back out. So I'm gonna let you guys watch it go in, and then I'll show you what my problem is. numerous problems. But let's start at the big ones. Got you turned around, got the flash on. See, that motor mount needs to go to the right and down a hair. And that one needs to come down. So, those are a little weird. I don't know that they're in the right spot. And then it's got LS to clamshell and motor mounts. And these were not in the right spot when I got it, so I moved them to the correct place. But it ain't gonna go down, and it ain't gonna go nowhere because of that mess. And as you can see, it goes all the way along, all of it, until you get out to like here, and then you're good. But it is genuinely sitting directly on that. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. So, because of that, it won't sit on the motor mounts, and because it won't sit on the motor mounts, I can't figure out where the transmission crossmember is going to sit. And there is no moving this engine any further because that's about as close as I'm willing to get to the front crossmember, and there's not that minor of an adjustment with those mounts. So, this is 100% where this goes. And that's how those mounts are set up. Well, that firewall is not gonna do what I need it to do. So either cutting or beating, or cutting and beating, but from like here over to that line right there, like that whole inner lip ridge has got to go to make room for the 4L60E. Now, with this being my first LS swap, there's a lot of things I don't want to deal with. And over here on the table, this factory fuel injection intake manifold and logs and fuel lines and all that shit. I don't know how any of that works. And yes, I get it's relatively simple, but it's really not my gig. I like my carburetors and I like my single plane intake manifolds. So I talked to this client and I've got him convinced to carb swap this thing. Not only that, but I've got him convinced to get a TCI transmission controller. So it will be 5.3 liter carbureted with a 4L60E with a transmission controller. I'm not sure which rear end is in this. It's probably 10 bolt knowing Chevy. But that's what I got going on with this. I'm going to get this edited and get it out to y'all. At some point, you guys will get to see this again. And you'll get to see the Elko again when more parts come in for it, because I need distributor, valve covers, headers, full exhaust, GM one-wire alternator, and then all that stuff's got to go back together. The inside still needs wired, and I got to get the dash done. These to the client to get them redone by his buddy for this and the Monty. And then out there is where the Monty is. I ordered a Brawler carburetor for it because that's what I'm seeing everybody go to, and they seem to work straight out of the box, and I'm hoping for that. So I didn't think about it, and I was dumb. It needs a fuel log, so I got a fuel log coming and new fuel lines coming because it's dry and cracked. And then hopefully when the dash is done, we can get the digital dash in it. I've got painless wiring to do the windows, power windows. So that one should be out of here first, then this one, then this Wago thing. And I haven't even started on my truck yet. It's still sitting out in the barn, but that's okay. I'm probably gonna get the motor and tranny out of this, and then I'm gonna go work on that. Cause good to go on this, good to go on that. Pretty much ready to go work on my stuff. All right, y'all. Have a good night and God bless. Get out there and wrench on something. It doesn't matter what it is, how it is. I got my birds moved back outside. I've been working on a little bit of fish stuff. Went to my first doctor appointment in like 10 years this morning. It really doesn't matter what you do as long as you're doing something, because just sitting down and doing nothing absolutely kills you. Ask me how I know. All right, y'all. Have a good night and God bless. Bye.